Listen to me. Black people have always been a threat to white people, and this ain't something that I'm just trying to be controversial about. This is literally history. I was watching on YouTube the PBS documentary of the American coup of 1898 in Wilmington, North Carolina, and they talked about how black people were thriving and prospering after slavery into Reconstruction, and how white people decided that they was going to tear that shit all down with lies and come up with ways to get rid of what they considered Negro dominance, because black people were excelling past white people. They were opening up their own businesses. They were starting their own companies. They were creating their own communities, and they was doing it with pride and beauty and honor. White people did not like that. So you know what they did? After black people started to become government officials and hold those seats and be able to vote and be elected into government, white people was like, nah, we can't have that, because that's not what our forefathers and our Anglo-Saxon ancestors created. They didn't want us to be inferior to the African people. Literally created lies. There was a prominent black man during that time, Alex Manley. He was an editor and publisher of his own newspaper, and he was basically the source of information of what was going on, not even within the city, but the entire state. Now, at some point, white people was like, nah, they trying to rule over us. They trying to make sure we don't become who we need to be. We can't have these former slaves thinking that they can have any dominion over us. So they spread lies. What they did, these white folks went into the gun shops, bought up all the guns, and then told the owners, hey, you better not sell to them black people. But we couldn't have no gun shops. We couldn't have no ways to defend ourselves according to them. These folks, prominent figures, were ran out of Wilmington. They were killed. They were threatened. They were banned, and black people had to leave behind all of their wealth. And guess who ended up occupying that land, those shops, those hospitals, those offices, those newspapers? White people. It's sad to watch, but it's also empowering to see the power that we have and what has always been hidden from us. Black people are powerful beyond measure. What was that quote?
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
Let me tell you, learn your history, know yourself, and do better. But make sure you go watch American Coup 1898 PBS documentary.